Toronto with the basketball. Lin to Gasol, down low, flushes it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hayden with the basketball, down 3. To Kevin Knox. The rebound's corralled by the Raptors. Lin with it. He'll run the offense. To Gasol from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Elfrid Payton.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
The first quarter's complete. The Raptors in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Hayden to Marcus Morris. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Driving right to the basket. No good, and no foul. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. You've got to get that one to go. New York Knicks basketball. Takes stock of the floor to Marcus Morris. 5 on the shot clock. Has a chance. The shot by Payton won't fall. Short jumper misses.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that, but sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Off the mark at the line. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
And scores. Strong take.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Lowry. In the front court comes Smith. Leads one. The monster stuff.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Lowry to Van Vliet. To Lowry. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Smith now into the front court. Up by 3. They go down low to Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Lowry. Screen coming. Lowry. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Knicks with the basketball. Smith to Gibson. Rebound taken by Toronto. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down 5. Here comes the screen. Lowry guarded by Taj Gibson. Not that time. Kevin Knox to Payton.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out to Lowry. Can't miss those. Lowry. To Van Vliet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Payton into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Marc Gasol tips it. Short jumper won't go down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Knicks have the lead.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Smith with the basketball. Leads 3. To Julius Randle. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The drive right to the basket. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kyle Lowry, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Smith with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Marc Gasol pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here comes the screen. Lowry guarded by Gibson. To Gasol. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Smith into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. To Taj Gibson. Kevin Knox. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry to Powell. Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court comes Smith. His team up by 1. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Lowry to Powell. Cleans it up and a putback slam.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Smith now into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Second effort. The Raptors able to clear the board. Powell to Lowry. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Cashes in for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lowry with it. His guys now trailing by a point. To Powell. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Easy path to the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Smith, now a steal as the Raptors have it. Count the basket inside.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Payton. Toronto has the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Fred VanVleet. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Doesn't get the bounce. Payton with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Marcus Morris. To Payton. Here comes the screen. Oh, he missed a short one there. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lin. And a chance coming up at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. And I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points. Third quarter comes to an end. This game is all tied up. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ball game.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw try, off the mark. Smith with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Short jumper, off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Siakam picked up by Gibson. Curling inside. Lays it up and in.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Dennis Smith Jr. Not that time. He missed it. Lowry to Ibaka. Rebound hauled in by New York. Smith with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Smith. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lowry into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Powell. Pascal Siakam. To Lowry. Shot clock violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 30, Julius Randle. Stepping in for the Raptors, number 33, Marc Gasol.
Smith. To Kevin Knox. Randall's shot won't go. Lowry into the front court. 2-point advantage. Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Count the bucket for two.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lowry to Powell. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam to Powell. Shot from the lane won't go. Smith into the front court. All even here in the fourth.
2 minutes.
Knicks with 4 to shoot. Deep right corner. From the outside, no good. Gasol here against Taj Gibson. Lowry. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The assist from number 6, Elfrid Payton.
Toronto with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Payton into the front court. His group now down 2. Taj Gibson. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
And counted at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
In the front court comes Smith. Down just a couple. Marc Gasol sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
It goes down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Timeout here for the Knicks. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
The shot by Payton won't fall. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Personal foul. Team foul. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Now they get the intentional foul. And this one not over yet. 2 huge free throws coming up in a 2-point game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors. The Knicks finished on the losing end of a close score. They did a great job with their ball movement, forcing the defense to constantly make adjustments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the win. The Knicks got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game trap. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.